Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tag video and it's going to be the perfect palette tag. It's one of those tag videos that I've seen kind of like sporadically going around YouTube, and I was watching, I think it was Amerix's that she uploaded earlier today, and I was like, you know what, that seems like a really kind of fun, kind of fast but informative tag. You know, I like tags that actually have to do with makeup, and I love doing fun tags, but I like the ones that have to do with makeup the most because it's kind of like a different type of beauty video, if you know what I mean. So it just asks you a bunch of questions about your palettes, your favorite palettes, your least favorite palettes. So let's go ahead and start. Number one, and that is best packaging. And I was kind of thinking, and I know that it kind of can go a few different ways. I think that the best packaging is my Tom Ford quad that I have, just because it is just so pretty. I mean, I think that best packaging can be like a number of different things. This is the Tom Ford quad that I have, and I have the color Cognac Sable. It's just so beautiful. Like, it's gorgeous. It has like a gold little plate here that says Tom Ford. Full mirror. Like, this is one of those mirrors that you can kind of do your entire face with since it's so big. And I love how big the eyeshadows come. So I'll show you guys. I just think that that is great packaging because I feel like there's a lot of times when eyeshadows come too small. You know, this palette is pretty pricey, so I think you definitely get what you pay for. It's also magnetic here, so you don't have ever like a hard time opening it. I know there's some palettes where I'm like, oh, I don't want to like mess up my like manicure or whatever. So I think that this wins for best packaging, the Tom Ford quad. Next is best color payoff, and I feel like there's, you know, I was kind of debating, but I think I'm gonna go with the Lorac Pro palette because the color payoff on these is like amazing. Just to give you like a little idea, like just let's look at this slate color that has never been touched because I don't like that color. Like, oh my god, like that is amazing. That's like so pretty. It makes me want to like use it. It's gorgeous. And the color payoff on the lid is like that. So it's really pigmented. It's gorgeous. I haven't been reaching for the Pro as much as I like used to, just because I feel like I've gotten so many. I've been trying to like love all my palettes, if you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna try to wipe this off quickly. It is so pretty. I've never even used that color. So the next question is the most versatile. And you know, I think that I would also go with the Pro. If not that one, it would be the Naked. Either one or two are both super versatile in the fact that they can create really like nice day. I mean, this is such a loved palette of mine. I'm almost done with it. Such, you know, warm kind of neutral eyes. And then you can definitely bring these along to make a really like dramatic smoky eye. I would say the same thing with the Naked too. Really, really, really gorgeous colors, really kind of neutral, more neutral brown, cooler tone shades, and then really gorgeous, deep colors in the back. So I would say the most versatile palettes are the Naked palettes because they come with so many colors and you can really kind of, usually when I travel, I bring those because that's the next question, which is the one that is best for traveling. You know, I think I'm going to go with the Nakeds again because even though this is a little bit bigger, usually when I go on a trip, I kind of want to be able to create any look. I usually take the one along with me, but I feel like I need to get a new one soon because both the Sin and Half Baked are like almost up. And I've taken the two along on my trips too. Usually I'm like dumb and bring both or bring more palettes. But I think those are really good for traveling. Another one that I usually take along is the Naked Basics because it is so small. And then it just has those beautiful matte shades that are just, you know, you're going to be able to use them and create kind of any look with them. So I think taking one of both of these, either the Naked Basics or the Naked 2 or the Naked Basics and just the Naked, I think those are perfect for traveling. So for the biggest regret, I'm going to talk about, I feel bad because I don't know. I just really didn't like this palette. It has really pretty colors and I really wanted to love it, but it just didn't do it for me. And this is the NARS Right Up to the Moon, really small palette. If this was like great pigmentation, if this was like Urban Decay quality, no brainer, it would be the one perfect along for traveling, because look how beautiful these colors are. And to be fair, they honestly have pretty good color payoff on your hand, but they apply, you know, that's really pretty on there. They apply to the lid just chalky. I don't know why. I don't know if that's, if you guys have experienced that with NARS eyeshadows, let me know. I don't know if maybe I'm using a wrong primer or something. They just haven't really applied nicely to my lid, and it hurts my soul because they're so pretty, the colors. But I would say that that is my regret. So that one was my biggest regret, the NARS palette. So best color name, you know, I don't really have anything. I don't think that comes cool. I mean, I think that I'm going to talk about this in a second, but the Lorac Unzipped has really cool names because it says, or you know how the name is unzipped, all of the names start with un, so it's like undercover, unbelievable, unattainable, unconditional, unbridled. What does that mean? I don't know. Untamed, unspoken, uncensored, unreal, and undiscovered. That's kind of cool. So I would say that. For least used, I have one. I'll be right back. So for my least used palette, I think I'm gonna talk about this Too Faced Smoky Eye palette that honestly is a beautiful palette. I just feel like the colors are very kind of like only New Year's Eve appropriate. If you have never tried any of these palettes, they're really great actually. And I mean, the color payoff and the butteriness, they're so buttery. That's what I meant to say. I mean, on someone, I feel like that doesn't have my skin color, this will look so pretty on. They're gorgeous. These eyeshadows are just so amazing, and they're the ones, these really pick up gorgeous on the eyelid and on, like right here, I'll just show you guys how I swatch those. They're so beautiful. Gorgeous. And I just forget about it. I don't know if I like feel like I don't know how to make like a look with that color, but I just don't reach for it that much, even though it's a really, really pretty palette. So I would say that's the least used of mine. All right, so the most loved and the most used, I think it's a tie because I've been loving the Lorac Unzipped, and I think that ever since I bought it, I've only used this. So I would consider this to be like my favorite one right now. And my most used palette is definitely the Naked. As you can tell, I kind of have two that have hit pan on here. Mostly all of them are hitting pan, and I bought this like literally right when it came out, whatever, 3 years ago. So I feel like it's starting to get a little gritty, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm trying to show you in a color. Like, I mean, they're still, you know, very pigmented, but sometimes I feel like it's harder to pick it up, harder for my brush to pick it up, just because I feel like they're just a little bit older shadows. Oh, they're so pretty. If you don't have the Naked One palette, girl, you need it. Like, definitely, it is amazing. I just like, every time I swatch, I forget how gorgeous it is. It's so pretty. It is such a great palette, definitely. So I would say most loved, that one. My favorite one currently right now is the Lorac Unzipped, which swatches equally as beautiful as that. Like, I'll just swatch one for you really quickly. This uncensored, oh, gorgeous. The thing about the Lorac ones is they're a little bit more creamy than the Naked shadows. I'm sure you guys, if you guys have like the Lorac Pro, to be honest with you, I don't see the Lorac Unzipped being extremely as buttery as the Lorac Pro. I need to like clean this. This like looks like a homeless person owns it. But the Lorac Unzipped, I just feel like it has really pretty, I feel like more me shades, just because these shades in the Lorac Pro, some of them I use a lot, and I have hit pan on some, and have like, some I just have like finished up. But, because I do really love this Lorac Pro palette too. I just forget I have it also. But that's the thing about, you know, owning makeup and trying to decide which one to use. It's always a kind of a fun way of getting ready in the morning. You always have a little bit of a decision to make. You're like, oh, which palette am I going to use today? But I really like this tag actually, and I'm going to be tagging some of my YouTube friends down below. So I may tag you if you also just have a blog and have a blog kind of related to beauty. I will be tagging you down below, so check it out if your name is there. I'm going to tweet at you if I have tagged you also, because I feel like this is kind of a cute palette, kind of a cute tag that I haven't really seen that many people do. So hopefully you guys will do it. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Please thumbs up this video, like it if you guys like this type of video. Also subscribe, and thank you so much if you do. Also, always list all of my social media accounts down below if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. I would be more than happy to have you as my friend, and let me know that you are there from YouTube, or leave me a comment or something being like, I followed you from here and your username or whatever, and I will follow you back, because like, that's so cool, and I would love to talk to you and see what you do and your Instagram and your Twitter and all of that. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you guys another day. Bye. Also, always list all of my social media accounts down below if you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook. I would be more than happy to have you as my friend, and let me know that you are there from YouTube, or leave me a comment or something being like, I followed you from here and your username or whatever, and I will follow you back, because like, that's so cool, and I would love to talk to you and see what you do and your Instagram and your Twitter and all of that. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I'll talk to you guys another day. Bye.